Hey everybody, I hope that all of you are having a great Sunday. It's December the 10th and we've got like 15 more days before the big day has come upon us. If you are like me and you are kind of scrambling for last minute Christmas gifts, I have a solution for you. These are really, really easy. This is not my idea. I found it on YouTube and I did it last year for my friends and family gifts for my friends and family. How about that? We're going to make a few of these. You can do them with twine, yarn. It's almost like the tattier the yarn, the better off they come together. The tree trunks are just done in twine, but you could take like a brown yarn and do that as well. This one is finished off with some cording and buttons, and this is just, I don't even know where I got this, but anyway, it was in my stash. So there's one. Here's another one. The loops are really easy to put onto these trees. And basically all you need is some findings, maybe fabric, lace, any kind of fiber is going to work for this little craft. This is one that doesn't have a top on it. I thought I might just sit this one on my shelf. I just kind of like the way she looks. This one, I had some ribbon that has like a gold fleck to it. Here's the thing. These are really pliable. They worked really well sending them as Christmas gifts in my little Christmas cards this year. I really love the way this one turned out because it does have that kind of rustic look to it. So all you need is this one. I finished off with some wool yarn. All you need is yarn and twine and a pattern. This is my pattern. I sit and cut these out like downstairs when I'm watching TV or watching Dickensian on Prime, which is really, really, really good. Dickensian is, of course, based on the work of Charles Dickens, and it encompasses several of Charles Dickens's novels. So that's why it's called Dickensian. It's really, really, really a great watch, especially this time of year. So there are our patterns. As you can see, I use the back of like a popcorn box for my patterns. The patterns do not have to be stiff. They don't have to be cut out of corrugated cardboard. And I think that's one of the charming aspects of making these Christmas trees is that you can just use food packaging, and you guys know how much I do love food packaging. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do, I've got a little bit of glue going on down here, and I want to take off just a little bit of twine. I think I bought this twine at Dollar Tree, and I haven't been to Dollar Tree in years. But it's always, I'm supposing they still have it. I'm going to flip my pattern over, and I'm going to use just an old paintbrush to kind of brush some glue right here, just like that. I'm trying to not pollute my desktop, but we all know how that goes. It's probably not gonna work at all. I'm going to put the little loop to hang the Christmas tree right here. You do have to hold it for just a minute, but while we're holding it, the next step is to get some yarn. Any kind of yarn will do. I did do, let's see, I did this one with twine. I did this one with twine and brads. I just stuck the brads on there, you know, so they looked like balls. And that turned out pretty good. I don't think I have any more of this type of twine. Okay, let's go ahead and glue down what is going to be the makings of our little Christmas tree. You don't have to use paintbrush, don't have to use a little thing for your glue. You know, you can use the tacky glue just like this, but I have a heck of a time trying to get that out of the bottle, especially when I'm doing a video. What's this, Tammy? Well, my fingers get really sticky. And this is one of my art racks that I keep in the studio. I make art rags from old clothes, things that I can't wear anymore, or things that have kind of lost their size, shape, stamina, the whole deal. All right, so we're going to flip our little project over, and then we just start wrapping. And this is where you can be listening to Christmas carols, or you can be listening to, I've been listening to The Hobbit, because The Hobbit is like my favorite thing to listen to this time of year. I used to read The Hobbit, but now I just listen to it on YouTube. I am reading, though. I'm reading a book called A Perfectly Good Family, which I would definitely recommend. It's by Lionel Shriver. Scribner. I'm gonna mess up that name. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description box below. And it takes place in North Carolina during a holiday season. It's really, 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 really good. She's totally one of my favorite writers. She wrote a book called The Mandibles. Okay, so we've got a little bit of glue right here, and we're just kind of wrapping things around. Don't be fussed if this isn't even. You can see that I've got a little place poking out right here. I can do one of two things. I can kind of scoop my yarn up a little bit, or I can just leave it like it is. You know, the idea is rustic. The idea is to you know, just use what you have to create something pretty that you can share with other people. Great idea for like a Sunday school class or a church mission. You know, if you just keep them in your car, and you know, they just make a great little happy gift for people. And it's very simple. I mean, it's a tree. Doesn't even have to be a Christmas tree. It's just a pretty little tree. I love tacky glue, but it is so tacky. But that's why we love it, and that's why they call it tacky glue. I'm not doing this on the back. You can spread your glue on the back. That's just fine if that's what you want to do. It does give it a little more heft and adhesion if you want to do that. Also, as you're doing this, you don't want to pull too tight, okay? You want to kind of leave things loose, loosey-goosey. You might want to use your thumb as you get down to these bigger parts of the tree. I wish I could find the video where I mean, I watched the video and then I did it and then I forgot about the video. It's kind of how we do things, don't we? All right, we are to the end down here. You'll see that you do have, you know, you might have a little bit of your pattern, your packaging kind of hanging out there. You can cut that off, or you can just leave it. I kind of like just leaving it. Now, I have flipped this over to the back. I'm just going to put some glue right there. I'm going to go ahead and bring the glue down because the next step is to get our twine on. The twine I did do on the back and the front because it's just, you know, it's chunky and it just needs that extra like little sticking power. I'm going to take some twine. I did start like on the back right here and wrap that around. You know, twine is both chunky and skinny, which is kind of like the trunk of a Christmas tree. Is both chunky and skinny. I'm going to pull this up here. Oh, wait. No, I don't have to do that. Okay. That will dry clear, so let's not worry about that. I'll cut this off. And there we go. You'll want to let this dry before you do anything to it. It is pliable, like I said, which makes it awesome to put in a Christmas card. You know, depending on how you finish it off, you know, if you want to use like things like brads or buttons or findings or something like that, then, you know, you're going to bulk it up a little bit, but we're just going to let this dry. And then we will, I wanted to do one more, you know, just so you have the technique. I'm going to take you in a little bit and we'll just wrap this one as well. This is the one that we have drying. Remember, we're going to start with the twine at the top. Great craft for kids. You know, I mean, who doesn't have food packaging boxes this time of year, right? So many boxes. Food packaging. You know, all kinds of packaging that the gifts are coming in. All right, so we've got that right there. Just hold it down for just a minute. Sometimes this is twisty. Don't worry about it, because when you start wrapping, you're going to not have that twistiness going on here. My fingers are very sticky. I will have another like little Christmas gift craft coming up, probably in the next couple days. So, you know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and like. If you like the content, it's fun to share. I really appreciate it. I think we have a little over 7,000 subscribers now, which is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Any comments that you guys leave that are over 5 words are really helpful too. It helps you with those YouTube algorithm things. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, if I might, I think something like this, you guys. This is a baker's twine. I think this is a little too thin to use for this project. So I thought I might use that. This was really pretty as well, y'all. This is a comfy cotton blend, and I thought the tree that I did here. Look at that. That turned out really, really well. But I'm kind of torn because I sort of want to make another scarf. I've been making scarves, and I'm like, I think I'll keep that to make a scarf. Okay, let's just do another white one, because you can put lace on it and make it look very dainty. You can make it look super Victorian if you want to do something like that. You could do them in neon colors. Wouldn't that be fun? Like a neon pink or purple or green. All right. Now, this is the back. This is the front. And we're just going to start wrapping. Up here, you've got like a couple wraps, right? 1, 2, and you're wanting to capture the twine hanging thing right here, okay? So there you go. So this one is going a little catty corner, which is perfectly okay. Might look good like that. No, it's not. All right, I thought it was, but it's not. A little bit of glue. Again, you know, the glue is like not necessary, but it does help as you're building your tree for it to not, you know, not to slide around too much. That's nice. Sorry, was that a sigh? I did not mean to sigh. I'm missing my little dog again today. My first Christmas without her in 10 years. She was always so much fun. She loved every aspect of life. She loved to be outside. She loved to be inside. She loved to snuggle. She loved to be independent. I think kind of my mission in life is to be more like my dog, who is the most flexible, friendly little fur baby that there's ever been on the planet. Flexibility, that means a lot, you know, like especially this time of year, we can kind of really get ensconced in how we want things and how we want our house to look like a magazine and how we want the perfect tree, or we want the perfect gift, or we want, you know, it is the season of want. When really, you know, a nice focus for this time of year is gratitude. We think about gratitude when, you know, during Thanksgiving. And then we kind of let it all go out the window when Christmas rolls around. I don't know why Thanksgiving and Christmas have to be like slam bang on top of each other, but that's how it is, right? That's how it is. You know, you think about Thanksgiving as harvest. So, and then Christmas is solstice. So, you know, on the calendar it's correct. But, you know, in our laws, especially for women, that's a lot to tackle in an 8-week period. All right, let's go ahead and get the tree trunk in. Again, you know, these are super flexible. Great for mailing. Great for Sunday schools or church gatherings or school gatherings or parties or grab bags or whatever. I do recommend getting like a rag or something with, you know, a nice little washcloth or something with because you're going to get really sticky. See, I had a lot of bulked up yarn right here. Just going to pull that through. And there we go. The trunk of this one is a little not quite equal, even with the rest of the tree, but to me that makes it like have kind of a whimsical look about it, and I kind of like that whimsical look. So if you're looking for something very simple, very easy to do, you can do the prep while you are watching Home Alone or Dickensian or A Christmas Carol or whatever, because it is just food packaging. You can make them big, you can make them small, you can just do whatever, and they're great to stick in Happy Mail, great to give to friends and family. They're very easy to manage, low stress, and that's what we all need this time of year. So thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Thanks, y'all. Bye.